Earlier this week, I had the opportunity to attend the World Strategic Forum, and I was able to interview many of the students from Miami-Dade College, along with Professor Leneghan. So I want you guys to watch these videos here. Check them out and continue to encourage today's leaders. Watch this, guys.
He's Irish. We're friends already.
Well, there we go. There we go. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
You, Professor Leneghan. Neal Oates here with Professor Leneghan from Miami-Dade College. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
It's a pleasure to be here, Neal.
So I wanted to ask you, at the World Strategic Forum, why do you think it's important to have an opportunity to bring students in to an event like this?
Actually, I don't think it's important at all. I think it's important for the leaders that are here at this conference to meet the future. And these people I believe in, and I think their interaction will sharpen their wits, their assertive skills, and also their appreciation for who's laid the tracks under leadership up to this point, but then who is the folks that they're going to build upon their trails and hopefully expand the future to some alternative futures.
So let me ask you, sir, what has been your biggest takeaway from this forum? Something that has either an aha moment or something that maybe jogged your memory and said, okay, now let's go in a new direction.
Well, it would give it away if I went over and hugged the tree, but I am so thrilled to see green at the center of the most conscientious presentations we've witnessed here. I'm also thrilled, whether it's watching the Pax World Fund president that was here and some of the other folks whose leadership and boards are composed increasingly of women. I think that's the most exciting observation that I've made here in terms of the details and the motivation about how to do what I do better, being informed with, basically cutting edge insights in these different directions. As a political science guy, I just feel like I've been given some propellant, non-fossil fuel propellant to go into the future with some really good ideas and context.
Professor Leneghan, thank you so much for your comments and for sharing, but most importantly, thank you for setting an example for all of us here at the World Strategic Forum.
Thank you very much, Neal. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Maria Paura, and I'm currently studying economics.
So, Maria, let me ask you, as a student, why do you think it's so important for you to have access or exposure to an event like the World Strategic Forum?
Well, first of all, our generation is currently facing some issues that the world never faced before. So the more exposure that we have, especially us, the students, we're going to have more experience and we're going to develop the skills necessary for us to develop the solutions that we need for our future. And we grow as leaders. We just don't learn from what we have inside of a classroom. We're actually getting experience and exposure to issues that are happening throughout the world. And we don't necessarily care about one specific place or one specific direction. I think that our generation, we just care about the solutions that we need. So our exposure to different countries and different political leaders, business leaders that are taking action throughout the world actually help us develop our own ideas and expand our perspective about the current issues and the possible solutions.
Maria, thank you for your time and
Thank
best
you.
of luck in your studies, ma'am.
Students,
Mr. Robin Aiken. And so, Robin, you're here at the 9th edition of the World Strategic Forum. Why is it important that you're here? What have you gotten out of your 2 days here?
Well, I mean, our college students really are the future, and many of my colleagues are here today. And honestly, I enjoy this because it's a thorough, immense wave of powerful people that are participating in the economics at hand today. And it's beautiful to see what they're doing, the initiatives that they're starting, and the project that they are now networking out to begin anew today.
Now, when we met yesterday morning, I know that in our interaction, one of the things that came up was the accessibility of all the speakers and the presenters and the level of people.
Yeah.
So what has been some of your experience with some of the people and how accessible they are to you?
Well, yeah, I had a very nice and long conversation with Bill Johnson. He's a very smart, networked out person. Ray Lewis, having a conversation with Ray Lewis for a moment. He's exactly as you would imagine him to be. He's a very motivational, very powerful speaker. So So yeah, all of it is just mind-blowing, and meeting people that have gone on to do so much and seeing them in person is just
Now, Robin, so I know the World Strategic Forum, the International Economic Forum of the Americas, but why are you here? What are you studying? What's your major?
So I'm studying international relations right now, and yeah, I'm trying to get my associates in that, and possibly move on to study in Sweden, continue my master's there, and join the Blue Helmets at the UN.
Okay. So, Robin, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My name is Jose Portes Ceballos. My major is political science.
Okay, so Jose, let me ask you, what's been your biggest takeaway from the forum this year?
Well, let's just start with the fact that we're in a room full of great individuals, part of great organizations and corporations as a whole. And we have this opportunity as students to not only make up our minds regarding things that probably we didn't understand before, but to have a voice and a take in all these conversations regarding climate change and sustainability, or the United Nations Sustainability Development Goals as a whole.
My name is Sebastian Reyes, and I'm studying international relations.
International relations. So there's no better place for you to be than at the World Strategic Forum.
That being said,
Okay, so let me ask you, sir, what has been your biggest takeaway from this year's forum?
my biggest takeaway as a globalist, I tend to be always looking for partnerships. I always tend to see the importance of partnerships. However, in this forum, I've shifted a little bit and see the importance of the economy and technology. I think that my biggest takeaway is give a little bit more attention to what is the economic influences, to what is the technology, latest trends, and where the world is going right now, because we tend to see the future of the world as something that we're gonna get there, and we don't pay attention that it's systematic, it's a system, and the world is gonna go wherever the system that we design is gonna take it.
I couldn't have said it better myself, sir. Thank you so much for your time, and best of luck with your studies.
Thank you so much.
My name is Fiorenza, and I am an economics major.
So, Fiorenza, let me start with you. Why do you think it's important for students to have an opportunity to attend an event like the World Strategic Forum?
Well, I think this is a great opportunity for individuals like Nazario and myself, and contributing to find sustainable ways for countries to grow economically, and that gives us an insight as an econ major of what I would like to do in my future and what kind of area I would like to specialize in.
Thank you. So, Nazario, what's your major, sir?
I'm studying international relations.
Okay, so Nazario, international relations, why is it so important for previous generations to give a younger generation an opportunity to attend like this, or to open up opportunities for them?
Well, it's obvious. This generation, the young people, are the future leaders of this world and the future leaders of America. So if the older generation want an efficient younger generation who are well accustomed to the ways of international affairs and economics, they will take us in and introduce us to different aspects of that world, so that when we get in there, we're not surprised and we're well aware of the things that we need to do and how to do things better than they did.
Okay, thank you guys so much. Get to know familiar faces, because as Nazario said, these are not only tomorrow's future leaders, but they're today's leaders right now. So thank you guys. Thank you guys so much, and we wish you the best of luck in your studies. Thank you guys.
Thank you.